Welcome to my channel. This is Renata. Let's do a reading for today. I want to ask, what is the gift that you have? What gift you have that you are perhaps overlooking? Okay. What is your secret gift? Secret talent? Breathe deeply. Okay. Several cards. Publicity, authority, indecision, enthusiasm, and concentration. So, yes, we have Venus in Libra. So this means that you are able to speak publicly and to actually be an authority. Like people will perceive you as an authority when you speak up, when you show yourself to the world. And this is going to, and I feel that you are going to be an authority of enthusiasm, an authority of like a guide, or someone who instills enthusiasm in people's lives, someone who really shines. Because even if this card says indecision, this is Venus in Libra, which means someone that takes good care of their appearance and is able to, has very good socialite skills. It's a socialite, okay, Venus in Libra. So I'm gonna take this like not as indecision, but as you're a socialite, or you are able to really relate to people and be liked by people, because Venus in Libra gets very well with people and gets on very well. And authority, I mean, Mars in Capricorn, this is my favorite Mars placement, because it's like a Mars that is so structured and knows exactly what he needs to do in order to reach the top, and has really powerful drive to reach the top, to reach whatever he sets his mind on. And when you have enthusiasm and concentration as well, so it's like you are someone who instills enthusiasm, like a will, like an enthusiasm for life. This is Sun in Sagittarius, so it's a guide or someone who makes meaning of all the darkness. Okay, so great, because you need to really, if you show yourself to the world, you're going to stand out naturally, because of I mean, what these cards are telling me, this is what it is. And you have Saturn in Gemini, so you're also able to concentrate. These are all great cards. Like, you have mental focus. Gemini is about the mind, it's about ideas. It's ruled by Mercury. Yeah, I feel that if you you have the gift or the talent of being liked by people, if you show yourself more, if you make your image yourself more public. We have publicity here. If you do that, which may be also someone that you're like hesitating, should I do this? Should I publish a video about myself? Should I say something? Yes, yes, totally. Why not? Why not? I'm doing this. You can do. You can do it too. And if you do it, if you go through the indecision, you're going to become an authority. Okay? Through hard work, through sustained effort. Mars in Capricorn is sustained effort. Every day you work a little bit, you work not a little bit, but you work every day, and but not to the point of exhaustion. Okay, being smart about it, maintaining the Venus in Libra, which knows how to take care or of him or herself. And I feel that this drive that is turning you into an authority is driven by a very deep sense of meaning that you have inside of you, and it is going to transpire and actually attract people to you because you're shining so brightly. Everyone can see it, and everyone can see through because you're shining so brightly. Everyone can see your work, the work that is behind it. You've been working hard, so you need to show it. You need to show your enthusiasm. You need to show what you've been learning. You need to make a meaning of all of it. Sagittarius, it's a narrow. It's symbolized by an arrow because it's the sign that makes meaning of it. So the before Sagittarius we have Scorpio, and Scorpio is all about emotions, very very deep emotional states that allow for everything that's been hidden, that's been suppressed in our subconscious to come up, and it forces us to deal with it and to therefore be empowered. And when you have all of these things that come up to the surface, what are you going to do with it? So this is what Sagittarius does. Sagittarius takes all that darkness, all of the things that were hidden below the surface, and makes meaning of it and transforms the darkness into something bright. Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's the most optimistic sign of all because he comes from the deepest, from Scorpio, and he takes what Scorpio gives Sagittarius, and turns it into a new meaning of life. It's like the cycle of the phoenix being reborn. And then this enthusiasm, this ability to work every day towards your goal, becoming an authority, feeling that you are becoming an authority in what you're doing, is going to allow you to really focus. This is very deep focus. When you can focus, it's not everyone has ADHD nowadays, right? Don't believe in ADHD. I do have a diagnosis, but I actually don't believe in it. I only took the diagnosis because I wanted to try the medication, and I don't recommend it at all. But if you want to experiment, you do your thing. I don't think ADHD is real. It's just that we are all made different, and we are interested in many different things, and the academic system wants us to be all the same. And of course, it will never work out because we're not all Saturnian types or Capricorn types, or Sagittarius perhaps types, which are the ones that stick better to academia, to what has already been established, to what are the established truths. So there are many people, and most of people won't fit into those uh, ways of learning. And I get it that our system has been working like this, and it has been working to some degree, but we need to start realizing that medication is not the answer. Learning how you're built, what you're about, that is the answer. And doing something, taking a path that aligns with your true self, that is the answer. Perhaps you don't need to go to university. Perhaps, and that doesn't mean that you're not smart. Perhaps you're smarter than people who go to university, and perhaps in your way you can even, I mean, surpass what the programs of universities offer in your own way if you work really hard. Who knows? But it is important to really understand ourselves, and that it's not an easy task. It is not. So if you take what university teaches us, what school teaches us, like to work every day, to work hard every day, okay, and also take some time off. This is not work to the point of exhaustion, so that you are exhausted the next day and you cannot even move. No, this is prioritizing your work, prioritizing this that you are meant to do here, but in a realistic way. Capricorn is realistic, okay? So if you do that, if you are realistic about your goals and you work towards them every day, you do something every day that is going to lead you a bit forward in your path, then this is going to bring an enthusiasm. You're going to start building and bettering your enthusiasm for life and for your project. And this is going to turn into like a more attuned concentration, focus, deep focus on what you're doing, because the more you work on it, the better focus you're going to have, because you're concentrating your energy. This is all Saturn and Capricorn are about. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, so it's similar energy. So what you need to get to the top, which is the way of Capricorn, is to concentrate the energy, and you do that by working always on the same thing, or in the same set of things that are related, so that you can create your own. And this is going to allow for deep concentration, which is going to take you far. Okay? Become an authority. Okay, so I would say that the important thing here is to remind yourself that you need to work hard, decide what it is that you need to do every day, have a schedule, and work on this every day. Do something every day that allows you to move one step forward, and then publicize it, show it to the world. Don't keep it to yourself. Of course, if you feel like, sometimes I record videos and I don't feel like I don't know, I don't feel comfortable sharing them because I don't feel proud of them. Maybe I had a bad day, maybe I'm not concentrated enough. I don't publish them, okay? But I still do them. That is my path. My path is to do it anyway. And if it's not worth showing to other people, because I try to have high standards, I know that I still have a long way to go, but I have to start. I have to keep moving. And that is the same for you. You need to show what you're doing. You are doing something right. I'm sure about that. You are doing something right. There is room for improvement. Sure. Sure. But you are doing something right. Okay. Okay. let's have a card from the oracle, because I don't feel like throwing tarot here. I think these cards are enough. Beautiful cards. Let's see. I feel like this one. Yeah. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. This is happening. Yeah. This is how we create heaven on earth. By really taking ourselves seriously, taking our lives seriously, taking our dreams seriously, and working on them. And I was always afraid of work because I didn't like to do stuff that I didn't want to do. But becoming your own authority, that is priceless. That is priceless. It's so enjoyable, but it starts with learning that authorities are needed. If you're not your own authority, someone is going to come over and rule over you. So might as well choose to be your own authority, choose to be the ruler. Someone is going to have the power. Who's going to have the power? You or them? Meaning your job, your boss. You choose. So this is how we create heaven on earth. If everyone is doing their thing and everyone is working towards being the best version of themselves, there would be no wars, because everyone would realize that whatever conflict there is, it's just what's here. Okay? We would be so much accountable, and there wouldn't be any reason for conflict, for war. Of course, I think we have still a long way to go, but we have to work with what we have. This is what we have today. We have to start with ourselves. So what are you going to do today to move forward? Just a step, baby steps. Baby steps will lead you to Mount Everest. Okay, have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.